the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
Greg, start of the season, is this perhaps the most ready you felt going into a season with Gloucester?
Yeah, that's probably a fair comment. Since we've been here, we've not had too much changeover in terms of the staff and the playing group this year. That's always settling for us, and we've changed up a few things as well. But they seems to the positivity around them has been very good from the players and the coaches, and we had a good result in our last practice match here against Glasgow last Friday night. So we feel as though we're ready, but we understand we're playing a very good Leicester side on Friday, and we'll need to play well to be in with a chance of winning the game.
And is the start of the season actually the hardest time of the year to try and get victories, because everyone's going to go into the season feeling pretty optimistic, aren't they?
Yeah, well, this is the thing, and we're not getting ahead of ourselves because it's it's the first game in the Premiership, and everybody's on a level pegging, so it's tough. It's tough to get the wins any time really in the Premiership, because that's kind of competition. And Leicester played a lot of great rugby last season, and they've got a lot of threats across the field, so we'll need to be on our guard. But we've got a good defensive workout, especially in the first half last week against a strong Glasgow team. Our defence held out, and we'll need to be able to do that again this weekend at times in the game when Leicester will have us under a little bit of pressure.
Obviously you've captained Gloucester plenty of times before, but this is the first time you've gone into a season as officially club captain. Does that make any difference?
Oh no, I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference, to be honest. And listen, I'm delighted to have been named captain this year. I'm very excited by the challenge. I think Billy done a very good job over the last couple of years, and it was maybe a bit of a transition period for the club, and he's certainly still in that leadership group, and he's got to be a big help to me going forward, and as all the other players are also.
How much can your experience of captaining Scotland and the success of Scotland over the last year or so just help you sort of take Gloucester to a new level, maybe? Yeah,
I think the fact that I've captained before on an international level where it's extremely tough is good for me. Some of the pressures that go alongside it, and I think you're always learning as a player and getting more and more experience as a leader and as a captain. So, but the group around about me is massively important, which I've sort of learned over the. My time as being a captain is the group you pick around about you to be leaders in and around you on the field and off the field is hugely important, and I need to lean on them this year, and they'll need to be right there beside me.
What are you like in terms of when you're talking to the players, because you're talking to players who are twice your size almost in some ways, and yet you sort of got to be able to sort of drag them along and inspire them. How do you do it?
Well, I don't know, it's a difficult question to answer. It's how I do it, it'd be better maybe asking them, but I think if you conduct yourself in a certain manner, if you do your work, you do your training, and you put it in the games, respect's earned. It's not, you don't just get it one day. Respect's earned from the way you play, the way you handle yourself. So, in terms of that, and if you know the game, which I pride myself on knowing the game and what needs to be done, that goes a long way to the players listening. And it's not too much chat as well. A lot of times it's about saying nothing. It's about doing things. So, and then when you do speak, sometimes it becomes a little bit, more effective.